Yeah, today we will discuss SQL Server installation. Okay, and we also learn how to connect SQL Server using SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, at any time, if you have any doubts, stop me and you can ask me. Okay, let me go to folder. Now I am going to install SQL Server on this PC only. Uh, okay. I think you all of you know how to download SQL Server software, right? Let me explain that also. Download SQL Server. Okay. So let me go to first of all, first click on first website. See here, 2019 developer edition is available. Download now, and now it is going to download. It is dot. Let me go to downloads here. So this is just like a file, and again we will go to this file, and again we have to download original software. Go to downloads, see here, right? So it will show the wizard like this. Click on yes. Now you can select the installation type. Okay, there are different types of installation like basic, custom. We are not going to discuss about basic installation and custom installation. We will just download the media. Just click on media, and we can click on ISO file. Okay, and select the language English, and which is also by default English only, and choose the path wherever you want to download this file, then click on download. Okay, in this way we can download the SQL Server software. Okay, uh, I have already SQL Server software, so no need to download. Let us cancel this window. Again, go to where the SQL Server software is located. See here, it is, I think, yeah, here SQL Server 2016 Service Pack 2 is there. So I will just double click on that. Then it will show like this. So again, double click on, just to select the setup file, and right click on that, and click on run as administrator, then click on yes. So let me click on installation. Yeah. Then after clicking on installation, then you can see here SQL Server standalone installation or add features to an existing installation. So you just click on new SQL Server standalone installation. Now we are performing new installation of SQL Server, right? So you can choose that one. Now, if it is a free edition, it may be evaluation edition, developer edition, express edition. The evaluation edition, which is free up to 180 days. Okay, and the developer edition, which is completely free, and we don't get a chance to install these developer edition in production servers. Okay, Express edition, which is completely free, but there are some limitations regarding this express edition. So now we are going with evaluation edition. uh, for example, if it is any core edition like enterprise edition or standard edition or any web edition, so you can select these. uh, you also get you shit, okay, you also get product key. Okay. So you can enter the product key and you can go next. If it is either enterprise edition or standard edition. So if it is not a license edition, then you can specify free edition. Now it is a evaluation edition. Just click on next. So you can accept. I accept the license terms. So just tick this one and click on next. See here what it is showing. So setup administrator paused, setup account privileges paused. So restart computer failed. So Windows management instrumentation service paused. So here there are different types of rules are there. Even .NET 2.0, .NET 3.5 service pack 1. So many SQL Server setup product incompatibility. So there are different rules, and these rules should pass, but here one check will fail. So we are if we try to, even next button is not highlighted, you can see here. So in order to proceed further, you just restart this server, restart the this PC, then only you can go further. So instead of that, I can open VirtualBox. There I would like to install SQL Server. Okay, and let me cancel this. Click on yes. Let me open VirtualBox. Let me start the machine. This is the actual server we will see in real time. So this is a Windows Server 2012 R2. So let me connect to RDP once. So let me connect to CMD. Let me open CMD. Just type ipconfig. Let me know the IP address, that is 192.168.217.203. So I will open RDP in my local laptop. RDP, just click on that. 217.203, right? Just click on connect. Just enter the password. Click on enter. Click on yes. Now we will connect it to RDP, right? So just close this. And so before we installing this SQL Server, so we have many. I had already installed two or three SQL Server. So I think there is no space in C drive. There is no space in C drive. I think is there, right? Okay, let me perform one more installation. See, this is the SQL Server 26. SQL Server 2016. Okay. Let me open this and let me select setup file and click on run as administrator. Yes, click on installation option. Now you can choose SQL Server standalone installation or add features to an existing installation. So you can skip this one and click on next. See, you can see here all rules are paused, and there is one warning. So you can ignore warnings and click on next. Now I am performing a new installation, right? Perform a new installation of SQL Server 2016, or you may also choose add features to an existing instance of SQL Server to 2016. Suppose if there is a instance related to SQL Server 2016 version. If you want to add some more features to that instance, you can click this option and you can choose the SQL Server 2016 instance. Okay. And based on that, you can proceed. Okay. Now I'm not going to add any features to existing instance of SQL Server 2016. I'm just performing new installation of SQL Server. Let me click on this and click on next. Yes, specify free edition, which is evaluation edition only. Let me click on next. Accept SQL Server license and terms. Click on next. And here you can choose the features, instance features and shared features. Mainly, there are two types of features in this in this setup wizard right now. Instance features. There may be a database engine service, SQL Server replication, R services, full text, data quality services, polybase query service for external data, analysis service, reporting service, native. And when we will come to shared features, R server, reporting services, SharePoint, reporting services, add in for SharePoint products, data quality client, client tools connectivity, integration services. So all these are the shared features, and let me choose the required instance features. I need only database engine service, SQL Server replication, and full text and semantic extraction for search. And in real time, you don't have any option to choose features on your own. So there will be document what features you have to select while doing SQL Server installation, what SQL Server account you have to give while installing SQL Server, and uh, uh, okay, so you don't have to any option to choose anything on your own. So for each and everything there will be a documentation. So you don't worry about that. And let me choose. No need to choose shared features again. For example, if you are performing a new SQL Server installation, I means, firstly, you are installing a new instance of SQL Server 2016 on this machine. Then you have to choose the option like shared features, client tools, connectivity, whatever it is. What features are required, you can choose it. Okay, but we have already 2016 instances, right? So no need to choose again. These are the shared features. The name itself is saying shared features, right? So no need to choose these features, right? Any doubts? So let me tell me here instance root directory. So this is the instance root directory. See program files, Microsoft SQL Server. If you want to change, you can click on this and you can change. If you have another D drive or E drive, okay. But no one will change. They can keep here only. See shared feature directory, shared feature directory. See, these are the shared feature directory. Okay. Let me go to next. Let me click on. Let me click on next option. Yeah, and I would like to inform one thing here. Default instance, we can only install one default instance per mission. Either it is a standalone type installation or cluster-based type installation. Okay, and let me give named instance anyone. So like ABC. Okay, ABC. Just click on instance ID. It will get automatically. And so I will explain about default instance, named instance, okay, later when we are working with SQL Server Management Studio. Don't worry. Let me click on next. See here, it is the service accounts. I will explain separately about service account. Service account is nothing but here it is a login. So the one who is doing services on behalf of SQL Server agent, SQL Server database engine. See, why we are, what is the use of SQL Server database engine? Database engine is the thing it will do process the data, manipulate the data, and retrieve the data, right? So it has to some activities, right? So on behalf of SQL Server engine, so some service account, some login will do all these activities. That is nothing but service account. So even SQL Server agent. What is the responsibility of SQL Server agent? SQL Server agent is responsible to to run the jobs. Okay, so on behalf of SQL Server agent, if you choose any particular service account or particular login, so a service account is nothing but login, and it will do the works on behalf. It will do the work of SQL Server agent on behalf of SQL Server agent. So whatever the సో సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ ఏజెంట్ ఏమైతే చేయాలనుకుంటుందో ఆ వర్క్స్ అన్ని ఎవరు పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తారంటే మనం సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ ఏజెంట్ తరపున ఏ సర్వీస్ అకౌంట్ అయితే ఇచ్చామనుకోండి ఆ సర్వీస్ అకౌంట్ చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ సర్వీస్ అకౌంట్ అంటే ఏమో కాదండి, జస్ట్ లాగినే, అంతకుమించి ఏం లేదు. ఓకేనా? ఇక్కడ మనం చేంజ్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ఇలా చేంజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చండి. ఇలా డ్రాప్ డౌన్ క్లిక్ చేస్తే ఇలా వస్తుంది, బ్రౌజ్ అనే ఆప్షన్ వస్తుంది. So, when we are discussing about high availability and disaster recovery concepts, I will explain. Uh, uh, I have to choose one domain account. So, on that time, I will explain. Now we are going with the default service accounts. Even so, just click on this and you can change startup type as automatic mode. Okay, these are the default service account available. So no need to mention password also. We don't have any option to choose password also. So let me go to collation. This is the SQL one, SQL underscore Latin one underscore general underscore CP one underscore CIAS. So this is the default uh, collation. See here, you can see here, right? Case insensitive, accent sensitive. So this is the collation, default collation. If a client or in the document, if he mentioned any different types of different type of collation, then you can go and click on customize. You can select the different collation, right? By clicking on customize option. But I'm not changing any collation here. I am going with the default collation. Let me click on service accounts again. So let me choose this also. So where if you click on this grant perform volume maintenance task, it will enables the instant file initialization by avoiding zeroing of data pages. So what it is, I will explain later. Okay. So let me click on next. See here, you can add current user. So under server configuration, you may choose authentication mode. Now I am choosing Windows authentication mode only. For example, if you choose mixed mode authentication, so you have to enter SA password and confirm the password. See, so now you are providing the password for SQL Server system administrator. System administrator, we can call it as a simply SA. By default, in any instance, there is a SA login. Okay, just remember that point. So now I'm going with the Windows authentication. So I just add current user who has. So what is meant by add current user? If I add any user here, so he has administrator privileges uh, on which SQL server you are going to install. ఏ సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ అయితే నువ్వు ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తున్నావో ఆ సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ పైన అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ రైట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఎవరినైతే మనం యాడ్ చేస్తామో అతనికి. ఓకేనా? సో లెస్ డేటా డైరెక్టరీస్. See here, data root directory. As a best practice, you can keep data files in OneDrive. I mean, the data file means it's a .mdf file, right? In OneDrive, and the log directory in another drive, and backups in another drive. Actually, backups will keep in shared folder, right? Shared drive, right? So no need to worry about backups, backup directory. So mostly we will use a shared drive. So as a best practice, we will keep data root directory is different and user database log directory is different. Okay. But I don't have so much drives here. I will go with the default settings only. So temp db, even temp db also, it's very critical and very important. And we also keep temp db in separate drive to enhance the performance of SQL Server. So data directories you can say we can keep in one drive, and even if you want, you can keep C drive also, log directory also in another drive. That's your wish, or you have to keep your data and log directory in same drive. So that is not an issue. But you can keep data tempdb in separate drive. Okay, maybe data and log directory in different drives, or data and log directory of tempdb in same drive. So that's your wish, but you have to keep tempdb in separate drive to enhance the SQL Server permission, sorry, to enhance the SQL Server performance. Next, you can click on file stream option. So file stream option, we don't enable this. If you want to allow to store any audio, video files or images or anything, you have to enable this file stream option. Unless we don't enable file stream option. Okay. Up to now, I didn't work with this option. Okay, let me move on. Server configuration here. I'm going with the Windows authentication mode. I will explain what is Windows authentication mode and mixed mode authentication while we are discussing with logins. Okay, let me click on next. So this is the final step. So this summary will include, so what is the addition. So action is equal to install prerequisites. Okay. So, and what features we selected, like database engine services, okay, database engine services, SQL Server replication, full text. Next, what is the instance configuration, instance name, instance ID. So each and everything available here, and these things available in configuration file also. The location of configuration file is C program files, Microsoft SQL Server. So, so if it is based on version, this folder will change. Now we are performing 2016 installation, right? So the folder will be 130. If we are performing 2017, it is a 140. If we are performing 2019 SQL Server, the folder will be 150. So based on SQL Server version, this folder will change. So remaining same as it is. Setup bootstrap and their log folder. Now it is a date and timestamp folder. It is, so year 2022 is a year, and 12 is a month, and 29 is date, and 10 is the time, hours, minutes, and seconds. So this is the date and timestamp folder. There you can see in date and timestamp folder, you can see configuration file.ini. And in this file you can see this SQL Server installation related information. Okay, if we click on install button, that's it will install. Okay, and let me click on install and it will take some time. Let me pause the video and hold on a second. If you are trying to SQL Server by using any login, then it will show there only. If it is okay, everything is okay, your credentials will perfect, and is there no any other issue, then you can connect successfully. Otherwise, you can get error there only, right? And if you want to see the any information related to that, you can see in SQL Server log.
I have one doubt, bro.
Mhm.
Actually, in a real time performance, we should use our installation purpose. Somebody is new joiners,
Okay.
they will give the permissions. Can you please this person install this
Okay.
2019
Okay.
or
Let me talk in Telugu. No issues.
యాక్చువల్‌గా వచ్చేసి కొత్త కొత్తోళ్ళు ఇప్పుడు న్యూ పర్సన్ జాయిన్ అయ్యారు. సో,
Okay.
అతనికి ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్ ఇంకా చేయలేదు. యాక్చువల్‌గా వచ్చేసి మనకి ఆ టికెట్ మనకు రైజ్ చేస్తారా ఎలా అనేది?
అతను అతను నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు మీరు క్వశ్చన్ అడిగి మామూలుగా నాకు అర్థం
యాక్చువల్‌గా వచ్చేసి
ఏంటంటే
ఇప్పుడు యాక్చువల్‌గా వచ్చేసి ఇన్‌స్టాల్ అతనికి ఒక న్యూ పర్సన్ వచ్చాడు
ఓకే.
కంపెనీకి.
ఓకే.
సో, అతనికి ఏమి ఇన్‌స్టాల్ కాలా. అది ఎస్‌క్యూఎల్ సర్వర్.
సో అతనికి
ఇప్పుడు
ల్యాప్టాప్ అసైన్ అవ్వలేదు ఏమవ్వలేదు అని అట్లా అంటారా?
అవునవును. అతను అసైన్ తర్వాత ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్ కావాలతనికి. అతను ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మనల్ని కాంటాక్ట్ అవుతారా? లేతే వేరే వాళ్ళు కాంటాక్ట్ అవుతారా?
సో అతని ఆ ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్ అనేది ఏముండదండి. అసలు మామూలుగా ఆన్‌బోర్డింగ్ ఉంటది. ఆన్‌బోర్డింగ్‌లో సో అతని యొక్క డీటెయిల్స్ అవన్నీ ఉంటాయి. తర్వాత నీకు ల్యాప్‌టాప్ అసైన్ చేస్తారు. ల్యాప్‌టాప్ అసైన్ చేసిన తర్వాత కేటీ అనేది ఇస్తారు. కేటీలో మనకు జస్ట్ ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఆహ్, సో ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ గురించి మొత్తం నాలెడ్జ్ అనేది ట్రాన్స్‌ఫర్ చేస్తారు. సో దాన్ని మనం కేటీ అంటాము. తర్వాత యాస్ యూజువల్‌గా వర్క్ చేస్తాడు. అతనికి యాస్ యూజువల్‌గా
యాక్
మనకు టికెటింగ్ టూల్ ఉంటే టికెటింగ్ టూల్ ద్వారా అతనికి టికెట్స్ అసైన్ అవుతాయి. సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్ రిలేటెడ్ టికెట్స్ ఏమైనా వస్తే అతను పెర్ఫార్మ్ చేస్తాడు అంతే. మీకేదైనా
ఇప్పుడు
వస్తే
యాక్చువల్‌గా
మీకేదైనా వస్తే
ఇది
మీరు చేస్తారు.
ఓకే. ఓకే. ఇన్ కేస్ మనకేమైనా వస్తే ఇది చేయాలా ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్?
ఆ! అహా! మనకి రిలేటెడ్ వస్తేనే ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్ నాకు పలానా చోట కావాలని క్లయింట్స్ గాని ఇట్లా మన మేనేజర్
ఓకే.
గాని,
ఓకే.
టీమ్ లీడర్ గాని చెప్తే గాని మనం చేయాలంతే.
హుహుహు.
హ్మ్. వేరే వాళ్ళతో న్యూ జాయిన్స్‌తో మనకేం సంబంధం లేదు. మన వర్క్ మనది.
ఓకే. ఓకే. ఓకే.
Let me go to that where it is SQL Server Management Studio.
2022 వచ్చింది బ్రో.
Yes, yes.
హుహుహుహు.
I think you know, right, how to open SSMS. This is the SQL Server Management Studio, and this is the connect to server wizard. So here you can choose the database engine. And other than database engine, we have different services like analysis service, reporting services, integration service, Azure SSIS integration runtime. So, but we didn't install any remaining services other than database engine. You just click on database engine, and this is the server name or instance name. Okay, just me let me click on browse for more. Okay, just expand plus option. Here you can see, right, recently installed instance is ABC, right? What is the instance name? While installing SQL Server, I have given ABC, right?
కరెక్ట్. కరెక్ట్. ఏబీసీ.
Yes, click on OK. And I am giving Windows authentication only. And let me click on connect.
బ్రో ఒక డౌట్ బ్రో. ఇప్పుడు ఎస్ఏ పాస్వర్డ్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలంటే మనం దీంట్లోనే క్రియేట్ చేయాలా?
ఎస్ఏ పాస్వర్డ్ మనం రీసెట్ చేయొచ్చండి. ఆటోమేటిక్‌గా మనము అక్కడ మనకి ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్ చేసేటప్పుడు మిక్స్డ్ మోడ్ ఉంటది గదండీ!
యాక్చువల్‌గా ఏందంటే నిన్న మా ఫ్రెండ్‌కి ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వెషన్ పడింది.
ఓకే.
అతనేమడిగాడంటే,
హ్మ్.
ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఒక ఒక డేటాబేస్ ఉంది.
హుహు.
ఒక సర్వర్ నేమ్ ఉంది. ఆ సర్వర్ నేమ్ ఎస్ఏ పాస్వర్డ్ నేను మర్చిపోయినాను.
హ్మ్.
దాన్ని రీసెట్ చేసి మళ్ళా ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేస్తావు అని అడిగాడు.
రీసెట్ చేసి ఎలా క్రియేట్
ఎలా
చేస్తామని.
క్రియేట్ చేస్తావు? సేమ్ అదే ఎస్ఏ పాస్వర్డ్. ఎస్ఏ అకౌంట్ అండ్ పాస్వర్డ్.
ఓకే. నేను చెప్తాను. ఎప్పుడంటే ఇది లాగిన్స్ టాపిక్ వస్తుంది. ఆ లాగిన్స్ టాపిక్స్‌లో మనం డిస్కషన్ చేస్తాం బ్రో. సో, ఇక్కడ
ఓకే.
మనకి
అది అడిగాడు.
ఓకే. ఓకే. లాగిన్స్ కదా! ఇక్కడ లాగిన్స్‌లో మనకి ఏ సర్వర్‌లో అయినా, ఏ ఇన్‌స్టెన్స్‌లో అయినా ఏ ఇన్‌స్టెన్స్ అంటాం మనం బ్రో. మనం సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ అని అనము మనం ఎక్కువగా. వి విల్ కాల్
ఓకే.
దిస్ వన్ యాస్ ఇన్‌స్టెన్స్. సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ ఇన్‌స్టెన్స్ అని అంటాం. లేకపోతే ఇన్‌స్టెన్స్ అని అంటాం అంతే. సో, ఇక్కడ
ఓకే.
డిఫాల్ట్‌గా మీరు చూసారా? బై డిఫాల్ట్ నేను ఇప్పుడే ఇన్‌స్టెన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేశాను. సో, బై డిఫాల్ట్ ఎస్‌ఏ ఏముంది?
కరెక్ట్.
డిజేబుల్‌లో ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే
డిజేబుల్.
నేనక్కడ వైల్ ఇన్‌స్టాలింగ్ సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ ఐ జస్ట్ చూస్ విండోస్ అథెంటికేషన్ మోడ్. ఓకే. ఐ డిడ్ంట్
హుహు.
చూస్ మిక్స్డ్ మోడ్.
హుహు.
Even I didn't mention SA password also.
ఓకే.
So let me go to SQL Server instance. So just click on this and right click on that and go to properties. Go to just where it is. I think memory, not memory. Advanced. Let me go to security. Yes. See here you can change after installation of SQL Server also you can change the authentication mode. So while
హుహు.
installing SQL Server, you may choose either Windows authentication mode and or SQL Server and Windows authentication mode. After installation of SQL Server, also you may get chance to change any option. But in real time, we can always choose this one only.
హుహుహు.
SQL Server and Windows authentication mode because if we have if suppose if we will create any SQL Server login and those people cannot connect to SQL Server if we won't choose this option. If we won't choose this option. ఈ ఆప్షన్ మనం చూజ్ చేసుకోలేదనుకోండి, సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని పెట్టుకోలేదనుకోండి, ఇలా సర్వర్ లెవెల్‌లో, సర్వర్ ప్రాపర్టీస్‌లో ఓన్లీ విండోస్ అథెంటికేషన్ మోడ్ మాత్రమే ఉందనుకోండి, ఆ విండోస్ లాగిన్స్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే కనెక్ట్ అయ్యేదానికి పర్మిషన్స్ ఉన్నాయని అర్థం అనమాట. సో, ఈ మోడ్ చూజ్ చేసుకున్నామనుకోండి, సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ అండ్ విండోస్ అథెంటికేషన్ మోడ్. సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్‌లో సీక్వెల్ సర్వర్ లాగిన్స్ అలానే విండోస్ లాగిన్స్